So when I was, I think it was 1995, when I was going to Florida to a meeting, and I took a plane from Boston to Miami, and it was the eve of the Million Man March. That's a big deal, because in the airport I was going this way, and every other black man in the country was going this way. And I experienced it the way they do in those baseball movies, like when Kevin Costner's coming to the plate, dragging the bat to the ninth inning, and you gotta get home out. So that's important. You also need to know that Vladimir Nabokov has this great book on prosody that Yale published years ago. It was out of print. It's called Notes on Prosody. And for the people who don't know, prosody is prose and song, poetry. And he has a great section on here where he says speak like 100 times. It becomes an incantation. So there's the Million Man March, me missing it. I call that Million Man March guilt. And then there's Nabokov marching feet, right? And then I'm traveling. Spin Magazine asked me to write a piece about Funkadelic when I was in grad school. I took the bus with them for 9 days, P-Funk. And I never wrote the piece, but I wrote a bunch of poems, which it doesn't matter. I just didn't do it. Everybody was high. It was just crazy, not me. There's no way I can write prose, right? And high is present for fragmentation. That's how the poets, So, there's that. There's me on the bus, and while I'm on the bus with Funkadelic, I'm reading Gertrude Stein. So that's the book. So it's like flowers of friendship faded before friendship faded versus an untied dog in a dogmatic world, ain't your average huckleberry hound, which is the first words, the first line of Atomic Dog. So the thing were mixing together. Okay, you say, wow, I don't know. We believe it. Up dream, up democracy, up savage liberty, and yet another anthem, and yet another heaven, and yet another party wants you to funkapen, funkapus, wants you to anthologize, then retreat your group, wants you to recruit prune juice, my peeps, my poetics, my feet, all one, heel and toe, my peeps, my poetics, my feet, all one, lowly heel and toe. Very feet and very beat, repeatedly beaten, very feet and very beat, repeatedly beaten, very feet and very beat, repeatedly beaten, feet, every feet up, foot and free, every feet up, foot and free, every feet up, foot and free, up, foot and free, agony and defeat, up, foot and free, up, foot and free, every feet up, foot and free, every feet up, foot and free, every feet up, foot and free, up, foot and free, agony and defeat, up, foot and free, feet, reverend feet, up, foot and free, reverend feet, repeatedly feet, up, million marchers, 2 parties, 1 Washington, 2 parties, million marchers, an after party, after marching, the after march, an after march, after party, after marching, all the way to Washington. Another march, another party, another after march, after another after party, after another after party, after marching, after another march, after party, and after marching, all the way to Washington. After all that marching, after all that party, Uncle Jam, in Jam, always Washington. Up million marches, 2 parties, 1 Washington, 2 parties, up million marches, footwork. If feet work for page, shouldn't feet work for stage? Run on platform, run on floor, run on. If feet work abroad, shouldn't feet work at home? Run on, run blood, run off, from run flag, from run bag, run on, run and tell it, run and tell tag, run and tell toe, run and tell it, de-decorate intelligence. If so, also, de-decorate form. If so, also, de-decorate war, run home. In every war, bloods leave and bloods bleed and don't come home. What for in every war? What for and don't come home? For war, for war, for war. In every war, bloods leave and bloods bleed and don't come home. What for in every war? What for and don't come home? For war, for war, for war. That for in every war. That for every drug. The war on drugs is a war on bloods. When I tell it, a line is played, a section plays, all up into it and involved, into it and involved, all up into it and involved. Footnote, take joke, take note to toes, clip note, go home, take note to foot, race note, footnote to feet, foot hurt, footnote to note, sight hurt, toe note to foot, bottoms up, sore foot to church, stop running, if office, if oath, broken votes. A line is played, a section plays, a protestation pressed to test, repeating itself. A section plays, a line is played, a protestation pressed to test, repeating itself. My peeps, my poetics, my feet, some ally, some enemy, mostly tradition, to jive in, rear in isms, pass out the words, the kitty is not a toy, pass out the words, the kitty's not a toy. I owe witnessing books to groundworks, underground crosstalk of African telephone churches, all one, Star-Spangled Funky.